Hi everyone, good to see you. I have just turned my camera on because I was in the middle of making some journaling cards to go in these side pockets here, and I thought you might want to see what I was up to. So I had some leftover paper. This is the paper from Nick the Booksmith that I've used throughout the journal. I had some spare of that and I had some spare coffee dye paper. So all I've done is bat them on craft, which I'm just going to leave like that. I've used some Tim Holtz material on the top to make some tags, and all I'm going to put on, because there isn't a lot of room in these pockets, I've just chosen a sticker and a label each to go on there. And that's it. That's all that's going to go on there. Well, I say a label, there's not really a label for this one, it's just part of a label that I had, but I thought that looked nice there. So I'm just going to go and get on with those. Move this out of the way. And this journal is almost done now. The next time I come on will just be a flick through, I should think. Now, do I want that hanging off, half on, or do I want it like that with then the flower? Perhaps like that, because otherwise I feel like the flower's just floating. So I'll put the label on first. Get this stuck down. I hope you've all been keeping well. I've had a quietish week really. Had my little boy off school poorly on Thursday, but other than that there's not been a lot going on. Just been getting on with my crafting projects and various things that need finishing off. That's about it really. Right, let me think where I want this, because once this is down, it's down. Right, that'll do. That's where it's going, because that's where it's down. So, and that's done. Simple, but I don't think it needs much else. I think sometimes things don't need to be overcomplicated. There's no point me collaging and adding tucks and this, that and the other if I'm going to try and squeeze it into a little pocket. So I'm happy with that. I've just stapled that material onto there. Again, I like the look of that. So that one's done. We'll pop that one in a minute. And then we'll just get this leaf stuck on. Where do I want that? Right, coming out like that, so. Get this one stuck down if I can get into it. I might have to do my little trick of folding it, bending it. Let's bend the corner, see if that helps. Yep. Okay. Oops. So let's get these on. These are these giant leaves, you know, like I was showing you a couple of videos ago. They're absolutely massive, the size of my hand. It. Don't bend, sticker. Don't do that to me. The reason I really like these see-through stickers is because once you burnish them down, they're almost invisible. The border is almost invisible. And they almost become part of what it is we're making. You know, like the base. Can you see? You can barely see where that sticker was. Just chop this off. I've used a very small corner punch just on these corners to protect them a little bit as they're going in and out of the pockets. Where's that little tag? Let's find that. going to go there like that. So that's glued down, and then we'll have a look at what they look like inside the pocket. Okay, let's bring this back in. Got a very busy desk today, got lots of things out. So I keep moving things around. So this will go in this bottom one. Let me check you can see. Yeah, I think you can see. That's going to go in there. And the tab will stick out like that. And this one is going to go in this top one. Like that. Why can't I get that down? Okay. I'm sorry if I shut the camera then. Okay, so let's see what it looks like from the front. Right, so from the front, you can see our little tabs sticking out, which I think looks lovely. I'm happy with that. And I'm so sorry, on my last video when I was making this front cover, I completely forgot to show you sticking these on. I think I showed you the actual tissue paper and my idea of doing it, but I seem to just forget to show you this bit, so I'll let you have a look now. So this is what it's like, the front cover. Now everything's dry and I've got the leaves stuck on. It's really nice, hard back, it's really smooth, it's really well coated and covered. This is the back, which I love. I really like how the back turned out. I'm not going to be doing anything else to the back. And what I did, once it was dry, I went around, I sandpapered the tissue that was overhanging, and then I went round with a small paintbrush and I sealed it with the matte medium to get a really nice smooth finish around the sides here. It's got a little bit hanging off there, and then just finally, once I've decided what I'm actually going to do, I'll put some corner protectors on there. So that's what the cover's looking like now. It's all dry and ready to go. What I thought I might do, because I like it so much, is just do something really minimal like that and use some of this. I cut a couple of bits of that material out to put some tabs on there like that, and it matches these tabs sticking out there. And when I was making the folios the other day, if you watched that video, there was a folio that I made from an old book page, and this is the book that it was from, and I completely forgot that I had these pages. They're really beautiful illustrations. So there's this one, and then there's this one with a little poem. So I'm thinking of possibly putting part of this onto the front somehow, but I don't want to do too much because I don't want to cover too much of it. I really like the simplicity in it, and I may even decide, you know, just to put a label on and leave it at that, because I do like it a lot how it is, and just put maybe some interest over here, perhaps a little bit of corrugated card or something. So I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to rush it and ruin it. But yeah, so that's how we stand on the front cover at the moment. And apologies that I forgot to show you this. I don't really know what I was thinking. It was only afterwards, and I thought, oh, I said I'd show them how I was going to do this, and I didn't. Right, so I've just found as well a couple of these tags from my stash, which I just, every now and again, I like to do. I'll just get a couple of blank tags and just cover it with some ink. It's just oxide ink. I think it is walnut stain, and it might be walnut stain mixed with tea stain, I'm not sure. But I thought we could perhaps do something with these while we were together. Not done anything on here yet. I was thinking of putting one of my photo pockets on the front, but I've not decided on that yet. So I thought I could do a couple of these tags to put, I don't know where they would go. I don't know, kind of in here maybe, you know, somewhere in here. So I'm going to have a look at what we've got left. Maybe do a little bit of collaging on the front of here. Let me move that so I don't ruin it. And it might be nice to do a couple of tags and then put the tabs on like that, so that I've got them kind of, you know, somewhere else sticking out in the journal. So that might be an idea. So perhaps we'll do that. So let's have a look at what we've got. We've just got a load of tissue paper left over, to be honest. I don't want to do a lot because I like this. I mean, should I just stick a leaf on it again? Could just do something like that, couldn't I? Oh, I've got another piece over there. Another piece of material. Right, so let's have a look at what we've got. I'm struggling a little bit because I've only got this bit here that says Vogue. I like that bit though. Right, I'm going to stick that there like that. I'm just going to stick that there to give it a bit of interest because there's not as much ink on this one. And I'll put that one down there. Oops. Like that. Right, so that's one decision made. What else have we got? Got some music paper. But again, I don't want to do a lot. When I do stuff like this, I just like appreciating what it is that's on there. So I might get a sticker, you know, and just put a sticker on. That's got a little Christmas tree on it for some reason. I could put something on there like that, I suppose. To give it a bit of, just to give it a little bit of something, and then put a sticker over the top. And just keep it simple. What's this bit? It could go on there. Yeah, that's quite nice. I could just pop that on there, couldn't I? And cut the excess off. I might do that. See, this is where you just watch me move bits of paper around. Which you might be quite glad of after that folio tutorial. For that measuring. Oh, my head. I was drained after that. I am not good at measuring at all. I really had to think about what I was doing. So I was saying in that video, I just prefer to do this and just shift bits of paper around until I'm happy, to be honest. But I felt that because it was a 12 by 12 paper, I obviously had to work with it a little bit. I don't want to cover that up, that's the problem. I like that blob there. Yeah, I felt like I had to work with it a little bit. How about a bit there? Could I do that and fold it over? No, I don't like that. Can I do that? Could do that. Oh, I'm being really undecisive, aren't I? Just stick something down. Right, got a nice strip. Yes, we'll stick that there. Do I want to ink it? No, I'm not going to ink it. So yeah, because it was 12 by 12 and because it's that thicker paper, I can't just fold it. Well, I can with the thinner paper, but that proper scrapbooking paper, you know, the when it used to be like thicker cardstock, it's really difficult to just fold without scoring. So to find a midway point and then try and score that little spine would have been difficult. Hence why I had to measure, but it gave me a right headache. You can probably tell I'm not the best, and hopefully I didn't make any mistakes. Let me know if I did. Right, so what are we going to put on here? Let's have a look at these little fussy cuts from the Woodland kits. I've got this mushroom elsewhere in the journal, so I don't know if I want to put it on again. I don't really want to start cutting up new things. Because I feel like that would be a waste. What about a little bear poking out? What about half a bear? Would that look weird? Yeah, it might look weird, just half a bear. I've got this gorgeous deer. I love this, but I've not been able to fit her on anywhere. Would that look odd? Wouldn't look too bad, I don't think, actually. Not sure. Right, I'm going to pause because otherwise you will just be watching me shift paper around. So let me pause and then let me get back to you. Okay, I'm back. I've done one. I found these little, I don't know what they are. They're from a little notepad and they've got some writing on them. So I just thought that'll do. Some extra journaling space on there and just put some cheesecloth behind so that we could still see some of the tag and then just attach some more of that material with an eyelet. So I've done this one. I'll do this one with you to show you what I did. So I cut some cheesecloth to size. So we'll just trim that down. Cheesecloth is a great little thing. It adds texture because again, the journal's getting quite bulky now. So I don't want to keep adding loads of things to it because I've still got all my photographs to put in there and whatever else I choose to put in there throughout, the coming years. So it just gives a little bit of texture without adding too much bulk. That's too much. I use cheesecloth quite a lot. I also like to put cheesecloth on top of tags and stuff because, as you know, I don't like, or you may not know, I don't like, what am I saying? I don't like putting string on the top of tags. That's what I'm trying to say. I just don't like the look of it and I don't know. It's just something that I don't enjoy. I just prefer putting material on the top, so that's just what I tend to do. Right, so that's down with some tacky glue. I'm just going to quickly ink around this. Probably don't need any more. Yeah, so apparently I have a community post now. I didn't realise. I don't know how many long you're supposed to have been on YouTube for to get one, but I've got one. So I posted a little selfie, did a shameless selfie the other day, because obviously you only see my hands and hear my voice. So I can't believe, but my phone cut out, the battery was full, so I don't think you saw me complete the tag. All I did, I'm not sure what you've seen because I've not watched it back yet, but I think you may have seen me put this on. So I just attached some material at the top and put an eyelet through, and then I found a place for it in this journal and I've arranged it so that you can see the tabs kind of staggered as you look at the journal like that. So I'm sorry about that, how annoying. But that's how we're looking anyway. So apologies, but I don't think you missed too much. I think you just missed me flicking through to see where I was going to put these. So that's it from me, I think, for today. The next time we'll get together, we'll have a look at the whole completed journal. And yeah, until then, take care of yourselves, have a lovely weekend, and I will see you then. Bye.